Well, good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is literally all about bike riding. We're riding all day today. That's it, just cycling all day. Oh, Mumbles is not as nice as it usually is this morning. Devastating. Fantastic views. Absolutely breathtaking. The plan today, aside from spending all day on our bikes, is to do 300 kilometers in 3 100-kilometer loops. Now, I had this idea way back this time last year when I rode from South Wales and North Wales and back overnight, 24 hours, and I kind of thought I should do something similar this year, but not quite as big, but to give people a challenge and also use it as a bit of a test for future events. So I suppose you call this one a bit of a test event. There's supposed to be about 20 of us taking part today, and so far out this morning we've got about 10. But the beauty of this is it's a very safe way of introducing endurance as a challenge, because we have the 3 separate 100-kilometer loops where people can opt in and opt out. So you can do the first 100k, the last 100k, or you could do the first 200k or the last 200k, or you could do the full thing. So far so good. We stopped at the cafe the first time at checkpoint 1. We've had some bacon rolls and a coffee, and we're about 20 kilometers into the second 100-kilometer loop. And there's less of us on this loop now, but there's still 3 of us who are potentially going to be doing the full 300. So it's nice to have some support from other riders who are just doing the 100 or the 200. The only kind of target we have today is that we try and do each of the 100-kilometer routes in about 4 hours, so about 25k an hour. Each of the routes have about 1100 meters of climbing, so they're not flat. But they're not hilly either, really. We have 2 Pauls on this ride. One Paul has just ridden past his longest ever ride, 110k. The other Paul's longest ride is 167k, and Lewis's longest ride, I think, is 230. So each of them are blowing past their PBs today. Ooh, a steep one. We're about 140k in now, so we're coming up to halfway. Everyone's starting to like stretch out their backs, and oh yeah, it's a good amount of time spent on the bike now, even at the very least. Paul, whose maximum ride up to this point was 110k, just starting to feel it a bit now. But this is the this is like the safety net now, because obviously this route, we've only got 50k left of this route, and just to get through this would mean he'd smash the 200k mark, and that would be it, can call it a day, and that would be an absolute success. So we're just going to regroup a little bit, and there is only 4 of us, so give a little bit of respite. Good old Nisa local convenience store. Stopping off for a little bit of food. We've only just got over halfway, but we're doing absolutely fine for time. It's only like 2:30, 2:45. So we've got about 40, just under 40k left of loop number 2, and then we've got the final 100-kilometer loop. Can you believe the difference in the weather though? Look at it. I'm in blue skies, although it is still a little bit cloudy, but much better than it was this morning on loop 1. Oh, Craftsman! I was going to sneakily get you, but you've just open your mouth and just down a hatch. And now there was 3. Paul has done a truly fantastic job getting this far in, and we just dropped him off now on this cycle path, which is a great chance for him now just to get back to the checkpoint and finish the ride, whereas we're just going to carry on. Well, it is the final loop, and blimey, even I'm starting to feel it, I'm not gonna lie. It's a long old day, but actually almost time wise today's going to be longer than the dragon ride. We're on 8.5 hours now, 217k, so yeah, this is going to be like a 12-hour ride. I'm going to make a sneaky little detour and get myself a sandwich back at the flat while everybody else just cracks on, does the next hill. I'll try and catch them up with a mouthful of sandwich. Sandwich. I got it. Go. Now that is what you call a smash and grab. Panic over. I thought I was gonna have to chase on badly for a long time, but thankfully I found them. Now we've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4 fresh pairs of legs, I think, on for this final 100k loop. There's still me, Paul and Lewis who are on for the 300. We're the only ones who have the only ones that have attempted it. There are people who would have been able to do it if time availability had opened itself up, but yeah, but still we're being supported and cheered on by everybody. We were back at the cafe when we left for the last loop. Really good for morale. Steve, who did the first 100k, I think I'm right in saying, went home, had a bit to eat, recovered a little bit, and is now back out for the last 100k. So shout out to Steve, who's given himself that chance of a little bit of recovery, which is something that we probably wouldn't be able to do if we were on one massive 300km loop. So the kind of idea that I had that someone would be able to do what Steve is doing is working out. Time for some music. It's going a bit quiet in the group. Oh my word, are my eyes bloodshot? Can't tell. What a day. This is like proof that it doesn't matter how hard you ride or how easy you ride, or however you want to look at it, like time on the bike still hurts to some degree. Like now we're riding for 11 hours, we've got about an hour left, so that will be the 12 hours that I predicted. But like, you know, everything is sore, and it's like, it's just the same level of soreness as I had at the dragon ride, but obviously less intensity today. In terms of ride time, obviously 3 hours longer, which still makes that difference. It's a really nice evening though. I have to say, I love riding this time of year in the evening. I don't do it enough. The sky, the temperature, like the shade, the shadows, it's just really nice. I just thumbs up for evening bike rides. Oh, whoa. It's only gonna end one way, isn't it? So after that emergency shop stop, We've kind of split up again just to get back before the beautiful sunset. But now there is just myself and 3 others, Steve, Paul and Lewis. Steve has done 200 kilometers today, which I think is well over his personal best. Paul has done about 135 kilometers more than he's ever done before, and Lewis has also done about 70k more than he's ever done. It's a day for milestones.
The 3 of them. I'll take one of 3 of you because you've done the full shebang.
3. Go on. Come on.
There's only one person that can go in the middle.
Yeah.
Paul, it's your list.
Oh, Ed, come on!
I don't think my helmet will come off, actually. It's been on for 12 hours.
Oh my god, the weather. What a day.
Hey!
Oh my god, you've had it all today, haven't you? I can say, it's been boiling.
Oh, just picked myself up a chocolate brownie from the vending machine to finish off the day, and just cruising home now, and I've actually got well, 12 and a half hours in total on the clock and 325 kilometers. It's a huge day, absolutely huge day, and I just want to say how proud I am of Paul, Lewis, Steve particularly. Steve did the 200, myself, Paul and Lewis did the full 300, but even to the people who came out and did the 100-kilometer loops, I think it was 4 people in total that smashed their all-time best ever like distance records today, and that goes as well to Alex, who travelled down from Cardiff way. He was in his 60s and actually did his longest ever ride today as well, which was 100k. So yeah, it's been a day of records, but we had a great reception at the end. Nice chicken burgers, homemade chicken burgers there, which were absolutely epic, like blew KFC out of the water, that's for sure. But I'm pretty wrecked now, I gotta be honest. And I just wanted to bring you along today because, like, although it was more about like just being involved with the community and just like doing something with everybody and, like, you know, trying to get like a good day out, I didn't really have time to pick up the camera much. I didn't really want to pick up the camera much. I just wanted to like make the most of the day, enjoy the day with other people, because like last week on the Mammoth Dragon ride I was able to do that for myself, and that was all about me, whereas today, you know, it's all about them really in a way. So yeah, what a day, what a day. Well done everybody. Hopefully we can do more of this in the future. You know, we don't have to do something this big, but a challenge is a challenge. For a lot of people today was a challenge. Doesn't matter if you did the 100, 200 or 300. So that's going to be the end of this video before it gets too dark. I'll see you in the next one.